I know, it's all crap to him now. But anyway, that's how I would be introduced to new music. My kids would bring it home and I'd listen to it, and some of it was great. To name some stuff, new, like new. I mean, do you consider Animals as leaders new now? Okay, that's not because I don't, I like some of their stuff. Um, at any given time in if I was to tell you the stuff I listen to, I'm a big Tom Waits fan. So I listen to a lot of Tom Waits. It doesn't have anything to do with metal or techno or anything like that, but I just think it's brilliant. Devin Townsend, a lot of Devin. Yeah. Progressive metal. Yeah. Another question?
What would need a young person today need to do to impress you as much as you?
What would a young player have to do to impress me enough to be in my band? Be better than Dave Weiner. And even then, they'd be hard pressed because Dave is just fantastic. Um, I don't really require so much, but sometimes it's difficult. They'd have to be able to play the lines that I play, harmony stuff. They'd have to be able to retain it. They would have to have a good tone, a good sound. They'd have to know, they'd have to be happy with doing that, because a lot of times if you can play the kind of stuff I can play, you don't want to sit there and play rhythm for me, you know. But really, the number one thing that I look for in a band member is their attitude, because I've been touring for 35 years, and when you go on tour, you're living with people, and there's no secrets at sea. You get to really know them, and a person's personality becomes exaggerated on tour. You know, like if somebody's a jerk, when they go on tour, they become really big assholes. You know? And if they're really fun-loving and considerate, and when they go on tour, they're just a blast. You know? Billy Sheehan, for instance, he is so much fun to tour with. He's so funny. And this band that I have now is just great. We love each other. We're a family. You know, we're very supportive. And that's really important because a tour is a piece of your life. And if you're out there with people that are unhappy, that whole piece of your life can have a black cloud over it. And you need people that know how to roll with the punches. Like, I'm going to Russia the day after tomorrow to start a tour playing in places that no American artist has ever played. You know, I'm going to all these wild places. I'm breaking ground, and as a result, there's challenges that I couldn't even tell you, especially with being an American going to Russia right now. You know, that's just one kind of challenge, and people are saying, you sure you want to go and do this? And my feeling is my music isn't political. I'm not political. I think politics are insanity and mad, and I think that people that come to concerts want to break from all that stuff. I don't think they're going to come and watch me and say, "There's an American." You know? They're going to sit there and go, "There's a guy making music," you know. So that's right. It can be, unless you're in Rage Against the Machine. But so when you're on tour, challenges come to you, and you need to be with a group of people that know how to flow with things. So that's what I look for in a player. Somebody that really is a good person. I think we can go a little overtime. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Would I like to join some band? Right, yeah. No. I get asked that question, and I get asked to join bands all the time. I'm not totally opposed to it, but I've done it. You know, in the '80s, I was with those big rock bands. If it felt right, and but the thing is I would want to do it if a group of people came along that wanted to do something really interesting, really creative, really heavy, not commercial, but very commercial. You know, something that is new and fresh and interesting. You know, but all the people that I get approached from are like, you know, they want to relive the glory days of yore. You know, like be an '80s rock star again. I'm like, I don't really want to do that. So, but we'll see. Sometimes, you know, somebody might come along and it might be interesting, and I might do it. But you know,
Steve, we've heard of and known a lot of the most probably of your songs, and I'm not sure. I have a question. Have you ever wrote or played any song with really, from the beginning to the end, really, really slow notes? For example, in the highest 16th, in solo part, no faster. You know,
I wrote a piece of music that's 17 minutes long, and it's for an entire orchestra of 80 people, and I play one note through the whole thing.
Okay.
The guitar part goes like this. And I hold that note for 17 minutes, and I stand there like this, and don't move except a little vibrato, and my face very subtly moves with the orchestra. But the orchestra is either going from that to and I just stand there the whole time.
Okay, great. It's good to know.
It's the only song I ever wrote that every guitar player can play. One more? Sorry? Yep. Yep. Well, I tell you what. Let's do a little jam. I have a